welcome to my channel. This is Makeup by Mackenzie, and I'm Mackenzie, obviously. I'm sorry if the lighting is a little off today. It's really cloudy outside because it is raining, so if at any point you hear rain, you know, it's rain. So again, the lighting is going to be a little bit weird today, but we're going to keep plugging on because that's just YouTuber life, using natural light and all that stuff. So today we are going to be playing with Elf Cosmetics, and not just Elf Cosmetics, but the collaboration between Elf and Christian Siriano, who is a fashion designer. I have been a fan of Christian Siriano ever since. Not only do I like him because he was on Project Runway and is a very talented designer, but he just all around seems like a really good person. He came to Leslie Jones's rescue when no other designers would design a dress for her for an award show. He launched a line of shoes in Payless, and as everybody knows, Payless is a cheaper shoe store. And so he's been really good about making his designs, his products, accessible to everyone, whether you're a famous comedian or whether you're somebody who can only afford shoes from Payless. So when Elf released a collaboration with Christian Siriano, I was both really excited and not surprised, because Elf is considered to be one of the cheapest drugstore brands out there. So he is making makeup that is accessible to all people as well. So in Christian Siriano's collection, there is a little makeup bag, there's this eyeshadow palette, there is a liquid lipstick with one shade, and then there is a lip oil with one shade as well. So what I have here with me today is the eyeshadow palette and the liquid lipstick. I also picked up the highlighter collaboration with Heart Defensor. So I will be trying that out as well. So without any further ado, let's play with some makeup, shall we? Alrighty, let's go ahead and open this eyeshadow palette. So this is what it looks like inside the carton here. And it's just a lot of really fun colors. It's bright fuchsia pink. That's kind of his theme. The lipstick is a bright fuchsia pink as well. Alrighty, so that is what it looks like. It is very shiny. And it's got kind of a tropical, almost leopard print going on here. That's really pretty. just looking at the packaging, it's really pretty. It does feel cheaper, but I mean, it's Elf, it's cheap. It has a mirror in it, which is super nice for traveling, and those are the eyeshadows. So you've got a matte, kind of light cream shade. We've got a shimmery gold, a shimmery green, a shimmery blue. This looks like a shimmery black or maybe dark blue, and then a matte fuchsia, and then a shimmery kind of cream shade, so almost like a highlighter shade. So those are pretty nice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the white shade here. This it's more like a cream, light pink shade. That's what it looks like on the finger. Now let's try it here. It's not super pigmented. It's right there. Yeah, not super pigmented, but I feel like on me it would be a good blending shade. It might look nice for somebody with a darker skin tone to pack onto the lid. I think it would be really buildable that way. It's really soft. It really has a nice texture. So let me try one of the bolder shades. Going for the green. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, wow. Look how shiny that is. That's really nice. It's very pigmented, very shiny. It's got kind of a gold reflect to it, which is really pretty. All right, let's try this blue now. They're both really soft, I'll say that. So this looks like it's gonna be more of a satin finish. Okay, so I don't think it's as pigmented as the green. Maybe it's buildable? Yeah, it's definitely buildable. And it's a really pretty color. All right, so I went ahead and swatched them on my arm. And I have to say, I really like most of them. The one that disappointed me the most was the fuchsia. It's still really pretty, but it took a lot more work to get the shade to show up. It came out a little bit patchy. That's actually really disappointing because he's got this whole like fuchsia theme going on. The rest of the shades are really nice. This is a dark purple shade. So that would be really nice on its own or like as an eyeliner or something like that. The gold isn't a super vibrant gold. These are really more like shimmer satin finishes except for the green, which is nice because they give kind of a nice subtle wash of color rather than like glitter or high shine. So the one that really stands out is the green. The same goes for the highlighter shade. It definitely looks more like a highlighter shade than say the gold, but it would be really pretty as a highlighter or on the inner corner of the lid or packed onto the lid. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and try these out on the eyes. First thing I'm going to do is take a fluffy brush and I'm going to take this pinky, ooh, it's really powdery. This pinky shade, and I'm going to just dust it from my brow bone down to my crease. The only thing I have to say about this palette is there are hardly any neutrals in it. The neutrals that are in it are either this really light shade or are shimmery, so they don't really go well in the crease. So that makes it a little bit more difficult to create a complete look with just this palette on its own. So I am going to have to supplement it with something else. I have to figure out what I want to do though. I'm going to start off with the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to take this very neutral shade here, and that's going to be my transition shade in the crease. So now what I'm going to do is I'm taking that same brush and I'm going to take a mixture of this kind of yellowy brown shade and this little bit more warm brown shade. So I'm just gonna take, these are some lighter colors, and I'm just taking a mixture of the two and going right exactly where I put that other shade. So now let's warm this up just a teeny tiny bit. And I'm going to use a slightly smaller fluffy brush. Just take some of that. I'm going to focus it on the outer crease here. And I'm going to start to fluff it in to the outer third. Alrighty, so I've got that down, and now I'm just going to take that gold shade on my finger, and I'm just going to pack it onto the inner 2/3 of the lid. It's not super vibrant, so I'm going to try applying it wet. So I'm going to take a flat packing brush, get some of it on there, and then just spritz it. Not really sure that did anything. It's a little bit more vibrant now. Just a little. But like I kind of predicted, it's a little bit more of a wash of color and pigment and shimmer rather than pow gold, you know? It does look really pretty. It's nice and subtle. So if that's what you're going for, then this is perfect. It's easy to blend out. Yeah, I think it looks really pretty. So now I am going to take this dark purpley shade with an angled brush, and I am going to use it to line my upper lash line. Okie dokie, so I have the top of the eye done, and I'm really liking how this is looking. I'm going to run the green along my lower lash line. So I'm going to take a small smudging brush, dip it right in there, and pop it on there. That looks really cool. It actually doesn't look too bad with the look, I don't think. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the eyes, and I will be right back. So I popped on some mascara, and I put some nude liner on my waterline. I'm going to take a flat packing brush. I'm gonna take that highlighting shade. I'm just gonna put that on the inner corner. Whoop. That is bright. So maybe it would be a blinding highlight. Next thing I'm going to try out is the Heart Highlighter. And this is their Coffee and Cream Highlighter Duo. Okay, here it is. I like the packaging. It's super cute. And that's what it looks like on the inside. So I'm assuming this is supposed to be a bronzing shade. Let's go ahead and swatch that. Ooh, it's really soft. So I couldn't use that as a highlighter. I could use it as a bronzer, but I prefer bronzers that aren't shimmery. I prefer matte bronzers, so I probably wouldn't use this shade very often. It would look really pretty packed onto the lid though. Now let's try the highlighting shade. Ooh, it's really soft. Ooh, wow. Wow. No, you can't really see it very well, but that is shiny. Whoa. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and put some of that one on. That's really nice. Seems like it would be pretty buildable if you wanted to build it, but it gives kind of a nice natural flush rather than like, wah, blinding. I'm sorry that the lighting's not so great that you can't really see it very well. Yeah, you can definitely build this up if you wanted to. Alright, let's put some little above the eyebrow action up here. Put some on my nose. And then, whoa! Lots on the cupid's bow there. I really like that. I probably won't be using the darker shade very often, but if you are a darker complexion, that might be a nice option for you. Or if you prefer shimmery bronzers, that would be a good option. It would look really nice like on the shoulders, that darker shade. The lighter shade would look good too. But the lighter shade, I will probably be using that again. That's a really nice one. And it's buildable, so you can kind of, if you want something a little bit more subtle, you can go subtle. If you want something a little bit more blinding, you can go blinding. I think that's a really nice quality in a highlighter, especially because blinding highlight isn't for everybody. Alright, I have my blush on. Now let's go over here to the matte lipstick in the shade Electric Fuchsia. Ooh, I'm not typically into bright pink lipsticks, so we'll see. Whoa, this is heavy. So that's what the container looks like. It's really pretty. And let's see. Let's go ahead and swatch it. There we go. Whoa. Whoa, that's pigmented. Cool. That is pigmented. That's for sure. Alright. Let's try it. It's gonna be bright. Oh geez. Okay, so that's that color. It's really pretty. I don't think I'd be wearing this on a regular basis, but I think the color is really pretty. It's a little much, but it's really pretty. Oh, it dried down super fast. It's already dry. It's not uncomfortable right now. Yeah, I really do like this. I think it's really comfortable. It's a pretty color. Again, I probably won't be wearing this on a regular basis, but it's pretty, and if this is your kind of thing, then I really like this formula. So let's go through and give my final thoughts on this collection. Alrighty, so the eyeshadow palette I think is really nice. I think the quality of the eyeshadows is really nice. I think they blend really easily. The only thing is that this is more of a supplement palette rather than one where you can create looks simply from the colors here. But I think if you're just looking for some really fun shades for cheap, this is a good option. The palette is really nice, the eyeshadows are really nice quality, they're blendable, they're pigmented, they're not patchy except for maybe the fuchsia one, but the rest of them are great. The Heart highlighter, I won't be using the darker shade, but they're really soft, they're really pigmented. I think that they're very, very pretty, and I think that both shades would be nice on different people, but I also think that everybody could use both shades in one form or another, whether it's a highlight or whether you're using them as an eyeshadow or a bronzer, whatever. I think a lot of different people could use both of these shades. And they're really nice quality, really pigmented, really blinding, but buildable. So you could get more of a natural look or you could get more of a blinding look. And then the liquid lipstick. This lipstick I think is really nice. I probably won't be wearing these colors super often, but if Christian Siriano and Elf ever come out with more colors in this formula, I would probably check them out. So if this color is your thing, this is definitely the lipstick for you. It feels really comfortable right now. It's definitely matte. It's a little dry, but not like uncomfortable dry. So I would check this out if you're interested in a color like this. If you have tried Elf's other liquid lipsticks, let me know what you think of them. Have you tried this one? Do you like this one in comparison to those ones? Also, if you've tried either of these collaborations out, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your opinions. Let me know in the future if there are any other products or collaborations that you want me to review. Let me know. Remember, makeup has no rules. They're more like guidelines. So you do you, boo-boo. Alright, see you next time, everybody. So when Elf relieved... Blah, blah, blah. What do I want to do? Are either a really light shade or are shimmery. Blendy, blendy, blend, blend. My nose.